Welcome back, family. Y'all know a lot been going on with this Diddy situation and this Lil Rod situation where he's suing them, making up all type of allegations and saying Diddy did this and Cuba Gooding Jr. did that and this happened to him and that happened to him. So I'm gonna get into this video, man, and I'm gonna go ahead react to it. You know what I'm saying? And let y'all know what I think. Get into it.
Channel. In my previous video, I talked about the producer Rodney Jones, who goes by Lil Rod. He just made headlines about his lawsuit against Diddy, and he detailed how Diddy would make advances towards him, unwanted advances. He alleged that he was essayed and he was threatened. He also claimed that Diddy was involved in a lot of illegal activity like trafficking, entertaining minors, allegedly, drugs, shootings, etc. He allegedly was committing crimes under the guise of his music company, and people are now saying that he is guilty of.
Yo, kick your 2024 off right. www.marcyville.com for all your graphic design needs. The link will be in the description. Whether you need flyers, mixtape covers, invitations, Snapchat filters, YouTube banners, anything you need, graphic design, you even get a logo. Starting your business, you ain't got no logo, well now you know where to go. www.marcyville.com. Alright? Y'all make sure to let them know that Buddha sent you, alright? I'm out.
Of Rico. And this lawsuit is over 70 pages and the details are absolutely insane. I did do a breakdown, a very concise breakdown of the lawsuit, but there's just a lot more in it that was just insane. And I was wondering if Rodney had proof of all of these allegations, but according to the lawsuit, it said that he has irrefutable evidence of all of the illegal activity that Diddy allegedly was involved in, from trafficking, illegal drug possession, owning illegal firearms, lacing alcoholic beverages and giving it to minors and escorts. It was also alleged that his son, Christian Combs, was out here drugging and taking advantage of women. And he implicated other people in the lawsuit, including Young Miami's cousin, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Diddy's other son.
Now, I will say this. Are you telling me, Lil Rod, while all these crimes was being committed, you didn't call the police, you didn't try to leave, you didn't try to escape, you didn't try to get away, you didn't do none of that. Kept going back over there saying, I'm just here to work. Oh, all right. I just want to make that part real clear.
Justin Combs. There were some redacted names in the lawsuit as well, and in my previous video I talked about those redacted names possibly being Chris Brown and Meek Mill. It was alleged that they were consorting with escorts and minors at Diddy's home, allegedly. Rodney also claims that Diddy tried to groom him into sleeping with him, allegedly. And there was a part in the lawsuit that went viral recently, and in this line it said this: Mr. Combs, who's Diddy, informed Mr. Jones, who's Rodney, that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper Redacted, R&B singer Redacted, and Stevie J. Mr. Combs promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. Now, this part was actually very interesting to me because I do know that Diddy has connections to the Grammys. He's actually on the Grammy board. And it does make me wonder if some of the people on the Grammy board are making people do certain things to get these awards. I don't know, but it is something to think about. Also, when it came to the whole redacted rapper and redacted R&B singer that Diddy allegedly had intercourse with, they didn't say the names of these artists, but in the footnote, they did hint that one of the artists was a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, who we could assume is Meek Mill, and also it was an R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency, which we could assume is Usher. This is a little disturbing to me because Diddy has known Usher since he was young.
Now, Usher, Gene Deal say you need to tell us what happened between you and Diddy, why you had to go to the hospital. Now, y'all know Usher don't speak on nothing. Usher done had all type of allegations on him that he done had STDs and everything. He don't speak on nothing. So I doubt if he speak on this. But I don't know. Did he promise you a Grammy, you know what I'm saying, for what y'all had going on? We know y'all was wrestling over Frosted Flakes and all that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Young, like very young. When Usher was first starting his career, he was actually around Diddy. And who knows what Usher experienced being around Diddy.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight
Kevin Hart don't know what to say.
Flakes. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the did Puff just say?
When you really watch this video, it sounds crazy.
Wrestling
because
over them
it's almost like
Frosted
Diddy
Flakes.
was trying to say they wrestled off the bed, but he didn't want to say it. So he said they wrestled off the Frosted Flakes. And he mentioned that Usher was young at the time, and Diddy was an adult. He was older than Usher. So I don't know. That whole story was super suspect. And it keeps coming up because people kind of feel like Usher might have been groomed. We don't know that to be true, but that is what people are assuming. Also, the whole Meek Mill situation. Well, it's been rumored that Meek Mill gets around in the industry. Now, we don't know if it's true or not, but there have been rumors out there that Meek likes to get down, especially with some of the wealthier men out there. And when Diddy asks him to party, he doesn't tell him no. Like, they allegedly have a lot of fun together.
Matching shirts.
They wore matching jammies at one point. And there was a point where Diddy was calling him daddy.
Yeah.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you.
Meek, what the hell you doing in the pool letting that man call you daddy? I don't even know what to say, man. This is crazy.
I love you.
To be good, and that girl be crazy.
Diddy zesty as hell.
Diddy whipped his head around when Meek was
Zesty
talking
ass
about
dick.
effing somebody. I mean, that was pretty interesting to say the least. And one thing I'll never forget is when Nicki Minaj was on her Queen radio show, and she said this that really made me wonder if she was talking about Meek.
Money can't, and a lot of, I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of these people that y'all want me to be with be fake on the low gay,
Oh,
be abusive mentally and physically and verbally, be having eating disorders.
Now, Meek Mill did speak out against some of these rumors about him and Diddy. He actually had a series of tweets talking about it, and I'm not going to go through all of the tweets, but, you know, Meek Mill thinks the rumors are outrageous. And honestly, his sexuality really shouldn't be a topic, but I'm only speaking about it because he was indirectly implicated in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. And Rodney put it out there that Diddy tries to make advances towards men. He tries to turn men out like Meek Mill, allegedly. And it's one thing if the men are down with it, but if they're not with it, then it becomes a problem. Then it becomes sexual harassment. And this is why Diddy is being called out now. And the allegations of Diddy being around minors, that's also very, very disturbing. And that needs to be a focal point as well, if it's true. And about the threats, Rodney Jones did feel threatened by Diddy. Diddy had guns, and allegedly he wasn't afraid to use them. In fact, Rodney recalled an incident in his lawsuit where Diddy had a heated argument with Justin Combs, and Justin's friend G was present, and G got shot. And Diddy allegedly had this whole incident covered up. Also, Rodney alleged in the lawsuit that Diddy would threaten him. He said he would threaten to eat his face. He displayed guns in his face.
I think Diddy
he
ate
bragged
more than
about
his
having
face,
law
I ain't gonna
enforcement
lie.
under control, and he bragged about offing people. He bragged about bribing witnesses and juries in the criminal case concerning the 1999 New York nightclub shooting with Shine. And the victim of that shooting actually spoke out for the first time and corroborated this story.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him. lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so.
And we all know that she wasn't the only one. J-Lo had that pipe in the club too. And Diddy, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, you got a lot of nerve running around telling people you the one shot that club up when, oh, whoever y'all was in tour with, you ain't hit nobody in there. You hit a female in the nose. Huh. It's crazy, man. This Diddy a wild boy.
And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said.
Well, Diddy around here acting like he had real ops. He done shot a whole girl in the face, and he running around telling people who y'all think shot up that club in New York in 99. Woo, woo, woo. Acting tough as hell. Crazy.
Watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well, well, well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years. When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire, in a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to.
I believe her because Diddy Kid Cudi said you blew his car up, man. Like, so, if you would blow a whole car up, then I do think that you will put some tires on the flat. I believe that. Now, did you do it per se yourself? No, But you did probably have somebody to do that, and I believe her.
To prove it. Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid. And he had to pay me out of his pocket. He has never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club.
They definitely trying to get Diddy on the RICO.
Or attempting to ruin my life. As God is my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you. I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life. Y'all ain't seen or heard nothing yet.
Listen, if Diddy gets hit with RICO, that's it. That's it for him. I mean, there are just way too many people, way too many victims out there.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't think Diddy going to jail behind none of this, because all dude did was file a lawsuit. Like, he ain't got no police reports or nothing. And he made all these allegations, and he said all this stuff was going on. And he said he got proof. But his lawsuit is all over the place. Now, he started high. He's suing for like $30 million. I'm pretty sure if Diddy get on one, it'll probably all go away. The baddest part about the whole situation is any and everybody that done been around Diddy now will come out with a lawsuit and say this. You know what I'm saying? It's the same MO. Like, he done put it all down. He done jotted it all down. So if Diddy want to keep throwing these parties, doing this, doing that, he gonna be looking at more lawsuits. Now, he ain't gonna be looking at no charges until you get some police report back ends and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard for him to go to jail and ain't nobody got no police reports or ain't nobody got proof. You just alleging all this stuff happened, but you ain't got no proof. Y'all get in the comment box and let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.